Yo, yo, yo! My name is Chris Gongora, and with me, as always, is my trusty little pal, Jazz. So last week, Jazz and I gave you our top 4 rock and roll frontmen of all time, according to us. You know, the guys who fronted the band, but were still on equal footing with all of the band members. Today, we're going to look at the solo artist. This is the artist who doesn't have to answer to a band and has complete creative control. So here are the top 4 solo artists, according to me and my dog. Number 4 goes to the Queen Bee, Beyonce. You know you've made an impact on the world when all you gotta do is mention one name and almost everybody in the entire world knows who you're talking about. Hell, the name Chris can be mentioned to some of my family members, and the first thing that pops into their heads are Hemsworth, Pratt, or Evans. Back to Beyonce. She's a cultural and pop icon that owns every stage she's on. I have 2 friends who witnessed her now legendary Coachella show, and they say it was everything that everybody raved about, and more. She's already a living legend. Alright, number 3 goes to the purple one, Prince. Even though he's gone, it still kind of feels like he's not gone. Just recently I saw an interview with Eddie Murphy. I think it was Jimmy Fallon who was interviewing Eddie Murphy. And Eddie Murphy said that he's met 3 geniuses in his life, like true geniuses. Stevie Wonder, Paul McCartney, and Prince. He was prolific. He played every single instrument ever invented, pretty much. And apparently the dude can ball as well. Number 2 on my list goes to one of my all-time favorite artists in general, David Bowie. His music, his style, his innovations not only in music but in fashion. The week after he died, one of my bands played a show at a bar in Santa Ana. The place was actually pretty packed. So in between bands, the DJ played Bowie's Modern Love. Immediately, everyone just starts dancing. And then everyone in the whole bar just starts singing the song. It was actually pretty magical and really cathartic. It actually gave me the chills as I was singing my heart out to Modern Love with these bar drinkers and fellow musicians and David Bowie lovers, music lovers. It was awesome. Alright, so number 1 on our list goes to the originator, the architect of rock and roll, the king of rock and roll, one of the inventors of rock and roll, Little Richard. Also one of my all-time favorite artists just in general. He was rock and roll personified and influenced everyone that came after him. I cannot overstate the huge impact that Little Richard had on my creative soul. The voice, the charisma, the absolute showmanship, the style. There was only one Little Richard. So that's it. Our top 4 solo artists of all time. Beyonce, Prince, David Bowie, and Little Richard. Now we know a lot of you are going to disagree with this list, so go ahead and leave us a comment and let us know who's your top 4 solo artists of all time. Jazzy and I will be back with some more bullshit to talk about. Give me paw. Give me some high five. Look at my hand. Good girl.